So that concludes our project for storage shed dismantle. So just came back from the landfill, took the last of it, and we're done with that project. So, what's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. So today, well, first of all, look at that. It's all gone. The old storage shed. So that was the floor. Last week, I took the trip to the landfill. I took all the siding and the roofing and all that stuff. That was a whole truckload, believe it or not. That was crazy. I just wanted to haul everything away, but then I kind of, second thought, I'm like, maybe there's something that I can salvage. I don't know. I'm not much of a, what do you call, like a salvage builder or whatever you would call them. I mean, like salvaging stuff and then reusing them. I'm not really much of a builder at all. So, but all I have left this week is the floors. So it was like a 12 feet by 8 feet. That's what it looks like. A couple of the 2x6s for the floors. They're okay. Actually, I think 3 of them are okay, and then like the other 3 are really rotted out. The corner posts, 4x4s are okay. Some of these are okay. Those were the shells in there. 2x4s, studs and everything. So, I just kind of figured out, like, well, maybe I'll just reuse them. Just because, how do you say this? Like, my perspective is more like, why am I just going to have something sitting around on my property not being used? I guess deep down somewhere I'm a minimalist, so I don't like having a bunch of stuff that's not going to get used, As, like my mom, she was always like, oh, let's put that away. We might need it sometime, someday, sometime in the future. The past 5 years I've been here, I've been cleaning this area out, and I'd say 80% of the stuff is gone. The first year I was back, I just kind of moved stuff aside. Then like a year later, I just like started cleaning stuff out, and the rule that I have is like, if it hasn't moved in a year or I haven't even touched it, get rid of it. You really might not even need it. If you haven't used it in a year at least, it seems like you might not ever use it. There's certain limitations though, like an old school kerosene lamps that we have in there. I mean, those were in my family since I could remember. That's one of the things that's the only thing that I always keep on hand. That and seeds are the only things that stay in here, because I remember that when I was really small, I learned how to read. I was reading to a kerosene lamp, literally. And those kerosene lamps are still in here, and those are, who knows how old they are. They're probably older than me. But anyway, certain exceptions that I make. Other than that, this one was just the siding got molded, started blowing off, and but yeah, I'm just a firm believer that I don't need stuff just sitting around. I believe that something that you have in your house, outside of your house, should be used at least once a year. I mean, if something you have, if the time is coming, you want to hang on to it, just move it, mess with it, So that's just my firm belief. But here's some of the sidings, the 1x4s and whatnot. Not siding, but trim, right? You know what they call it? The trim. Would I ever really use this? If I did, what would I use it for? I honestly don't know. So these nails pulled, so far I got 5 done. Starting over here, throwing nails in here, so whatever. Like that's broken in half. I don't know. I'm just like, I just wanted to haul everything away to the landfill, but better thoughts are prevailing. I don't know. Those are some 4x4s that I saved from the other ones, which I thought I was going to use. So, but I know I will use 4 of them if I have enough. I think I got 3 older ones, for newer ones, but that's a different project which needs to be done. Also, just to touch on it quickly, where my hens are, the layers, crows and all sorts of birds come by. They drink all their water, eat all their feed. So I'm just gonna start a bird sanctuary, I guess. Is that what you call it? Well, they're gonna come and go, you know. So I'm gonna research, build, what do you call it, like a bird bath, and just put like water out there for them, keep it constantly full. Just put some feeders out there, and then that way at least they're not stealing food and water from the chickens, or hopefully that's the idea. A bigger project, demo day one day, will be that big brown building, same thing as this. Just tear it down because there's really nothing in there that we use. A bunch of old carpets, there's like a kerosene heater, stuff that my mom and dad thought that would come in handy one day, but honestly I only took out some doors back in January, I think. So hauled all the doors away. I was able to reuse one door over there, and that's it. So all the other doors were pretty terrible. So there were interior doors as well. So just certain things that I want to do, but I think I'm gonna have to go back to an on-farm job, which will require me to leave the farm for a couple of years maybe. But you know, that's still being decided. I mean, my decision right now was just do things here until the end of the year, and then January we just restart looking for work, and we'll see how everything goes. So right now, the rest of the year, September, October, November, December, 4 more months, you know, just kind of do the projects that I've been wanting to get done around here done. And then this farm is more of a hobby farm, and it's not profitable. There's no money coming in from it. So that's the only reason why I have to do that, to leave the farm, get an off-farm job. You know, it would be nice if it was profitable and had money coming in and all that, like with the meat birds and eggs, but it just seems like people in this area, they don't really want to buy local, you know, from a local farmer, locally raised meat, eggs, veggies, anything like that. And it's always, that costs so much. Like, of course it does, because it's not grown and it's not massively grown, you know, like on a commercial farm. So, you know, there's a few, you know, there's a little bit of people that, you know, support me, but, you know, but that's just not enough to keep everything afloat for, you know, for the long run. And on top of that, I mean, the land is just, I don't know, there's too many things, you know, you got to get creative to find ways to get around it, but that's the only thing. So, but I know all the way up to December 31st, I'm here. Do you see what I see? That might be Randy the rabbit. Yeah, he hangs out at the sheep pen. That's why he's unstartled by us. Right, bud? See how close we can get. Nope. That was about 10 feet. So, quick update. Took all the nails out, stacked them, all this stuff. Like somewhat of a window, a giant heavy door. And these were like shelves, corner posts. One was still had like nails on the bottom. Those were the, what do you call it? The trusses or the roof. Nails, trash, stuff that I'm gonna throw away. Same with that. And those are the, what do you call them? The trim? Yeah, trim, these things. The base. Sports, is that what you call them? So I got 4 of them that are okay, which I'm gonna keep. The other 4 are just totally deteriorated. So yeah, that's one big project done. One big project gonna get done. Tomorrow, I'm just gonna take the little trailer, put it over there, load all the stuff up, and then so we'll make something out of it. But yeah, for now, I'll just put it somewhere. Next will be that dismantle, another big project. So a few more trips to the landfill. One will be all the roofing shingles and whatever content is inside. Second will probably be all the OSB boards. Those are just pieced together. It's crazy. All that and the remainder of the contents. So mainly just 2. I'll give an extra one. So we'll see 3 more trips to the landfill. So anyway, we're done. Now we got to take the sheep and goats out. It looks like it's going to rain, right? But no, it's not going to. See all that back there? I just drove through that. That's about 15 miles south. So, and going west. So when I left, it was over here. So it's going like southwest. So just around us stuff. So let's see if we can hear that. It's the little buck. There he goes again. I wanted to band him and the ram, so band them. But then, it's kind of figured I might as well just separate them now because they were already kind of, starting to mate with some of the spring goats and the lamb with the spring ewes. So I had to separate them. My neighbor's ram, little lamb, came by actually 2 days ago too, so that was kind of the reason. I know they're probably getting in heat right now. My biggest thing was always I could never time it properly enough to separate the ram and the buck. Because of that, goats and ewes, they would start lambing and kidding in January, the heart of winter, So we would lose 3, 4, 5. They would all freeze. Good morning, folks. What's up? Happy Saturday morning. Oh, look. For that little building down yesterday. These are just all pieced together, I guess. But I'm hoping all that away today. I don't know how this happened, but look. Again, what's up, people? So today, why do I keep saying today? This afternoon, let's do that. Or right now, let's try that. Anyway, what's up, people? Today, got a couple things in store. Before that, what's up, bird? No, I think we need the metal one, so I got to change out the blade. I'll take the regular drill. So that sawzall. So I'm gonna take the whole set. I'll take this too. Get ready to take to the landfill again. We're cleaning a lot of. I might just take the tin off. The other part. Hey, there's a dead dog under there, so we're gonna take that one apart for sure. How long you guys been out? About 3 weeks now? They're getting big, look at them. But we're down to 15 now. From 23, that's 8. So 8 times 30, that's at least $30 for chicken at the end. That's $240 right there. So if we get 2 more tomorrow, it's gonna be $300. Anyway, that's just a quick update on that. Right now, we're gonna load this stuff up. I don't wanna keep it there because the goats might get into it. There's nails on there. We're gonna load that up, clean it up, and get it out of here. So we got a whole truckload, nice even. So it looks all better, right? Let me see. There we go. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Just rake that up, and that one's all branches and whatnot. And we'll just dump that over there. That one, it's like the base board or whatever. Probably super dusty, so I'm not even gonna worry about it right now. I think some of it is like OSB boards and stuff like that. Like stuff with nails. I try to take as much of the nails out as I can. and I just take that to the landfill. So put it over here. There you got animals walking around and all that, so truckload. One thing though, I don't know how this happened, but my window busted. I tossed one of the 2x4s, it bounced, and it looks like it hit here. That's probably why. It hit here, but it fell apart all up here. I don't know. Well, I'll be calling insurance company. One last little bit. I don't even know if we're gonna haul that one because, well, we'll probably just strap it down. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I don't know. We'll see. We'll cover that up and see if we can schedule it sometime early next week and get that fixed. Because that's no bueno. All right.